Jah, the CEO, Commissioner of the Atlanta Entertainment Basketball League, and I'm rocking with Hip Hop since 1987.
Got my Hip Hop since 1987, niggas. Hiphopsince1987.com.
I just wanna Hip Hop since 1987. We're live right now in Atlanta, and as you know, we've been covering a wonderful outdoor basketball league right here in Atlanta, the Atlanta Entertainment Basketball League. And right now, we have a moment to talk to the founder of the league. He goes by the name of Jah. Jah, tell us a little bit more about the AEBL league that you started.
Well, really, man, it's just recultivating the New York City basketball. I'm originally from New York. I kind of grew up somewhat in Atlanta, and I felt like Atlanta needed a basketball outdoor street ball league. All the leagues have been pretty much inside, so I felt like the only way to do it, if I was going to do it, was to bring what I grew up playing on, the concrete on the pavement outside, to the city of Atlanta.
That's major. That's major. Now, so far, it's been a wonderful event, but I gotta ask, what made you want to bring this to Atlanta? You elaborated to being from New York. We all know that the Rutgers has a wonderful outdoor league in New York City. So, was there anything, maybe with the Rutgers league?
I definitely felt like the energy here. This is Black Hollywood, and I feel like a lot of the NBA players live here. A lot of the NBA overseas guys, they live here. So I felt like if I could get them involved and get the basketball community to support it, we could, basically put the same thing on the map for Atlanta and make the Rucker of Atlanta. And I hate to use that terminology because we create our own thing, but everybody is, that's internationally known as the Rucker League.
Definitely is. Now, you also have two gentlemen along with you today who have been very instrumental in not only the Rucker League, but outdoor basketball in New York. Can you tell us a little bit about these gentlemen?
This is my uncle, Bob McCullough, one of the great legends of basketball in general. I don't want to just label it, street basketball or outdoor basketball. And then this is my dad, Bobby Bingo Smith, legendary coach, and one of the biggest guys in New York for the youth, and developing kids. From Speedy Claxton to Omar Cooks to you name them, he's had his hand in with them, developing them.
Now, I want to ask you, gentlemen, being in the Rucker League for so long, having so much basketball experience, and now seeing Jah do this, how do you guys feel about, what he's bringing to Atlanta?
Well, I'm really proud of the fact that Josh is really collaborating with Greg Marish, who is the founder of the Entertainers Basketball League in Harlem, in Rucker Park, the EBC. And one thing that he said that really impressed me was the Rucker League in Atlanta. Those two words go together because Rucker is internationally known. So I think that it's a great thing that he just said because I think the collaboration of Greg Marish in New York and Josh here in Atlanta, bringing the two together. And the mere fact that I think what he really needs to do is to register that name before someone who's watching really, captivate that name. The Atlanta Rucker League. Oh wow, that's great. You know what I mean? Because I'm one of the founders of the Rucker Pro League, and we're the ones that brought the Entertainers Basketball League to Rucker Park. I retired, and when I first did it was when I came home from the Cincinnati Royals in the NBA. Well, a lot of people say Cincinnati Royals, who's that? That's a baseball team? No, they were the Kansas City Omaha Kings, and now they're the Sacramento Kings. But anyway, I just really dedicated a lot of time to the youth. But Bobby Bingo, what you have to understand is Jahi's father is the king of the Little League. Like in baseball, they have a Little League, we have the 12 and under. And he contacts the parents, he's always in touch with the parents. Last night, he stayed up talking to the parents. Because I said, if you are going to relate to the parents, then do the 10 and under. Because the parents will come to the game, and you get the whole family involved. And hopefully, maybe Bobby Bingo will come down here and help his son.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to maneuver it, man. But I think that just really bringing these guys here and letting them see what I do, it means a lot for me, for them to be here. I told them that I was going to do it. Now they get to see me do it. Pretty much without these guys and without Greg Maris, a lot of other guys that are doing, Dykeman, Watson Classic, a lot of those leagues are leagues that I grew up in. So without them paving the way, I wouldn't have the vision or the passion even to bring something like this to Atlanta.
And you know what's really good about it is the fact that Jahi will be traveling around the country. So you're talking about national. I mean, if he visits 3 cities, if he visits 5 cities, you're talking about putting Atlanta League on the map. And he can tell you some of the plans he might have of going to different cities. And for the future, you never know what's going to happen, because one day, I hope, and I'll help him, is to have a national playground championship right here in Atlanta.
Okay.
So maybe, you like that?
Yeah, I mean, we already working on it. We already got the Hoops Tour, ATL versus NYC, coming up August 16th through the 20th. We'll be stopping at Dykeman, Watson Classic, Orchard at Sunset Beach, and the grand finale is going to be at the EBC on Monday night, which is August 19th at Rucker Park. So, we already know what we in store for. We making our phone calls for our NBA guys and our big time pro guys to come and make the run. But we definitely going to take the top players from our league. I feel like we have probably one of the most elite leagues in the country. I mean, we got the Drew League from LA. They calling the league in DC. Sunny Hill from Philly. All these leagues are calling us because Atlanta, like I said, is the Black Hollywood. Everybody lives here. Everybody talk about Atlanta. So to have this, which is normally used to being in the north outside, come and be in the city that's got everything. It's got music. It's got entertainment. All the athletes and celebrities live here. It's like a no-brainer, So for me, seeing it grow the way that it did in the first year, I mean, we got Streets 94.5, which is a great addition to us. We just premiered on NBA TV with Lewis Williams. Lewis Williams has been one of our biggest supporters. I mean, he really gave us the stamp when he got involved, to be honest with you. I mean, having a superstar NBA player that's here in Atlanta, from Atlanta, give a league their stamp, he's never done it before. He's played, like he said, he played in other leagues, but he feels like this is like his home, to come and play. And actually we have the Lewis Williams Foundation. They're actually a part of our organization and helping the kids. We're actually going to do a give back today with the kids, give them Lou Williams book bags with t-shirts, some school supplies that, to head back to school.
Now, you know what would be great to have the National Playground Championship in Atlanta, if Jahi can reach out to a person who is known for street basketball that lives in Atlanta, Dr. J. Julius Urban, Dr. J, to be the commissioner and throw up the first ball along with the mayor of Atlanta. It can be done.
It can be done.
All right, it can be done.
Well, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. So
I'll help. I know a lot of guys from Clark that I played against, who are here. Paulie Robinson. Sorry, Paulie, but there's a lawyer that's here. And Paulie can really round up a whole lot of people to help Jahi. So it can be done. Okay, once we begin to call out for the Clark Atlanta alumni to come for a national playground championship, it'll happen.
It will happen.
And with your help.
It will happen.
You said you like it.
I love the idea. I love the idea.
You don't like it, you love it.
I don't like it. I love it. I must ask you this. You gave mention to, the family involvement. You gave mention to NBA stars and entertainers. You've done a wonderful thing by giving young people and families something to do on Saturdays and Sunday nights in Atlanta for free. We must stress that it's been free. You've had 2 Chainz out here. You've had Lou Williams out here. J.J. Hickson, Derek Anderson, Trinidad James. The list is going on and on. Of entertainers who have come out to support. So what do you have in store in the future?
I mean, we're just trying to get bigger and better. To be honest with you, next year we're going to try to, grow to 12 teams. This year we finished with 10 teams in the league. We're definitely going to be able to do more community things. But I mean, my goal is I'm trying to be the #1 summer league in the country. I'm not gonna tell you no lie. I mean, I want it to be resonated in the Atlanta community that we're doing this for the kids. Not every kid can afford to go to an NBA game, so we're gonna bring the NBA game to the streets and the community where they can get it.
Now, if you have any sponsors or any entertainers or anybody who wants to reach out to you to find out more about the league, to find out how to get involved in the league, how can they reach you?
They can follow us on all the social media. Twitter, Instagram is at AEBL Hoops. Facebook is Atlanta Entertainment Basketball League. And then you can also go to our website, it's AEBLHoops.com.
This is history right here, people. Make sure you stay tuned to what's going on down here in the Atlanta Basketball League. We definitely appreciate everything that's going on. We appreciate all the support. Follow this man Jah right here. He got big dreams, big visions, and I promise you it'll all be done.
Shout out Hiphopsince1987, nigga.
Condos and my condos, I want to roll.
Hiphopsince1987.com.
With my missy, live at the MoMA. Bacons and turkey bacon, smelly aroma.